Let's make a deep bowl using the slab building techniques with printable templates. First things first, let's start cutting the templates down the dotted line. Before we start, I would recommend you to join piece B into a long rectangle. You can do so by using some tape and join the pieces together. Or you can also cut two separate pieces and later join them together. Knead the clay, then roll it out with a rolling pin till we get a nice and even slab. When doing so, don't forget to flip it often. This is gonna ensure you to have a nice and even slab. I also recommend you to use thickness guides or these sticks on both sides. These are 5 mm and allow me to have the perfect thickness. Cut off the excess with a needle or pottery tool. Once it's ready, place the template and trace it from the outside. I'm starting tracing the smaller pieces, piece C and D. Instead of cutting twice piece D and then join them together, I decide to cut out directly a long rectangle so then I save time. If you decide to do the same, just make sure that both pieces are perfectly aligned. With a new slab, I'm cutting piece E, which is the big bowl base. I'm using this excess of clay to roll out a new slab. Last piece I'm cutting out is piece B, and I'm doing so in two separate pieces and then join them together. Once you got all the pieces, we wanna start shaping the small bowl. Score around the top edge of piece C. Score all the sides of piece D except one of the long sides. Add slip or water on the score sides. And then place the long rectangle on top of the base. This way we are closing the walls of the small bowl. Use more slip if needed, making sure there are no gaps between the pieces. Then we wanna shape the big bowl. If you already join both B pieces together and cut a long rectangle, you can skip this step. If not, scratch on all the sides except one of the long ones. Then you do the same for the other piece B. Add a slip in one of the short sides and join both together. It's really important to make sure that both pieces are perfectly joined together. You can use extra coil if you need or a sponge and make sure there are no gaps. Do the same on the other side. Score around the top edge of piece A. Add a slip or water to the cuts. Place the long B rectangle on top. Make sure the score area is facing down. And add some slip and close the walls. Here you can use your finger to smooth all the joints. I like to use extra slip on the inside to make sure that there are no gaps, no holes. For the next step, you need to have your pieces slightly harder. They don't have to be super dry, but slightly drier. What I did is let my pieces grab in plastic overnight, and then I can work with them better. For the upcoming step, we're gonna join the sauce bowl into the deep bowl. Before doing so, I made sure that all the pieces is nice and smooth because after I join them together, it's gonna be harder to work with the big piece. So I did that separately. If you're working with my template, you may notice that this piece is missing an opening. That's because I did this video before I adjust the templates. So you can go ahead and skip this part because your template already has this opening. Score along the opening and don't score on the rest of the top edge. Next, take the small bowl and trace a line on the middle of the base. Score along that line and don't forget to score also the walls. Add a slip on top of the score surface. Join both pieces and make sure that both align on the score surface. I highly recommend to use coils to reinforce the union. So go ahead and use some coil to reinforce all along the joint. Just make sure to smooth it really well with your thumb finger. And also don't forget the inside. Let's do this on the inside as well. So that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's quite easy to do. If you want to download the template, you will find it in the box right below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe or share it with your friends. I'm really happy how this turned out and I can't wait to glaze it. Bye guys, see you in the next video. Thank you.